Aries, this is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to your monthly tarot scope reading of October 2019. So for this reading, I'm going to be pulling out 4 cards, and each card is going to represent each week of the month of October. So just going to shuffle them a bit for you. All right, so this will be for the first week of October, second week, third week, and fourth week. All right, so let's begin. Let's see what's in store for you on the first week of October. So we have Temperance. So Temperance is about balance and harmony, trying to balance the situation out, trying to mix both elements together. So if you're interacting with people who tend to have a different element than you do, so what this means is that if you tend to have more of a opposite, more stronger personality than the other individual, and the other individual tends to have a more passive personality, then try to find ways in order to blend your personalities in a harmonious way. Approach things in a much more passive way. If you tend to be more fiery and intense in your nature, then if you're interacting with an individual who has more of a calm, passive nature, then try to kind of reduce that fiery nature of yours and try to match the same kind of level of the other individual, and vice versa. The other individual should push themselves to kind of bring out more of that fire element inside of them. So that's just an example. It could be air element mixing with earth element, or water mixing with air. So it can be, we all have different elements in our charts. So according to what your element is, will be kind of like a clue on how to harmonize your energies with other individuals. So here you see 2 opposite elements. Well, here they're cups, but they're also fusing, as if like like 2 elements are fusing together. So if you fuse your energies with other people in a more harmonious way and kind of like compromise, kind of like meet in the middle, then there can be, then something can really blossom, and something can really be created out of union between 2 opposites. So it could be the masculine and feminine energies, right? The divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So if both elements can blend in a harmonious level, then a lot of things can be achieved. Great teamwork, great business partnerships, or a very beautiful blossoming relationship can be created out of blending two opposite energies together. So it looks like you will be trying to blend your element with another individual, with another opposite element individual. And I feel like you'll find the right balance to mix and blend this relationship together so that there's no conflict. Because sometimes when we tend to have 2 separate and opposite elements, they tend to clash, right? Like the divine masculine and feminine energies can clash sometimes, but balanced in a harmonious way can be such an explosive energy, such an intense energy can be created by this, right? So blending your elements this month, okay? The first week of October, you're going to be able to balance everything out, okay? With other individuals. Now the Temperance is also about being patient and kind of like going with the flow with things, letting things slowly develop, everything in divine right timing. Perhaps certain situations are not ready yet. It's not brewed yet, right? And if we rush into things, it can break, right? So this is teaching us to be much more patient with certain situations, much more balanced with certain situations, okay? So try to temper yourself and allow things to be naturally, to take place in a much more fluid manner, okay? So I definitely sense a lot of psychic energy here. I don't know why, with her foot being placed in the water, I feel like there's like this tuning into an emotional part of yourself in the first week of October. And that's going to allow yourself to enhance your psychic abilities much more strongly. And this can actually help blend the 2 opposite energies together. So whether it is romantic relationships, great psychic energy can be created here. I do relate this to the 2 cups, blending emotions together, blending psychic energy together, right? If it's not related to romantic relationships, it can just be partnerships, right? Two opposite elements and fusing together can really create something great, something wonderful. Okay, so this is a great energy to start off with for the first week of October. But remember to be patient and that everything happens in divine right timing. Okay, Aries? So let's see what's in store for you in the second week of October. So we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about being curious and very focused on a particular task, something that you're very drawn to. Maybe you've started a new job or a new hobby, a new endeavor, whatever it is, you're very focused. You're very focused on this particular project or particular task, right? Maybe you're learning some technical things. Maybe you're teaching yourself, again, how to use these softwares or use this, I don't know, tools, or learning a new program, or learning something by the book, or taking tutorials, watching something on YouTube, or just taking a little like class lecture. So you're very focused on something right now, but you're a page, meaning that you're new to this. But because you're new to this, you're very drawn to it, and your focus on this can be very intense. Okay, maybe you'll have to go through a learning curve in order to fully develop these skills that you're so focused on right now, that you're teaching yourself to develop right now. So the Page of Pentacles is about learning new things, being focused on them intensely, being kind of like a new experience for you, right? But looks like you're gonna learn fairly quickly, I feel, Aries, okay? But it's a very practical energy, and maybe you're going to earn some money with this. Maybe you're building a little business, and it's starting off small, but it'll grow if you are consistent. Looks like things will develop, your skills will develop, okay? And it'll be fruitful for you, okay, Aries? So let's see what's in store for you on the third week of October. We have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about unsure of what you want at the moment. You have so many cups here, and you have so many options, and it's really hard for you to pinpoint on which option would be best suited for you. You just can't decide. It's like it's floating in your mind right now. In the third week of October, you're just going to be floating with all these thoughts, or all these possibilities, all these offers that are being approached towards you, and each one can provide a sort of emotional fulfillment or satisfaction, right? But depending on which cup is what might bring you fulfillment. So for example, you may be focused on buying a home, buying a land, property, or maybe you feel like, you'll be happier if you have your own home. You'll feel fulfilled if you get your own home. Or if it's material possessions, money or status, maybe it's status that you want that will fulfill you. Or maybe it's love, right? Because this individual is looking straight at this person, right? And that gives me the impression, the feeling of the Ace of Cups. So you're looking at your options and you're saying, okay, which one would be best suited for me? Which one will fulfill me more, right? Is it material possessions? Is it building my own home? Or is it my career? Is it status? Or is it love and building a family with somebody I truly love, right? So you're gonna have a lot of options here being given to you, opportunities being given to you, but it's gonna be up to you to decide which one you want to choose, okay? So you're definitely going to be contemplating on the third week of October and debating which cup will best fulfill you. So my advice for this is, what is your intention? What is the goal in life right now? What is your purpose, and what are the things that will bring you much more closer to that purpose, right? And I feel like that's where your fulfillment is. Be in alignment, right? You have to be in alignment to what you truly want, and one of these cups can help you put yourself back into alignment, into that thing that you're meant to be doing. Whichever it is, that's going to be the one that's going to take you to the right direction, depending on what your purpose is in life, right? So, all right, so let's see what's in store for you in the last week of October. And we have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is about victory and success. It's about getting the thing that you really wanted. Things working out for you. So if it was related to something regarding relationships, then looks like things will be positive. Looks like you got what you wanted. Looks like you both want the same thing out of a relationship, let's just say, if this is regarding relationships. If in the end you did choose, the Ace of Cups, if you choose an individual, looks like you're going to get the same response back, and looks like you're stepping forth towards, a new beginning, a new part of your life that will bring you much more fulfillment. If it's not regarding your romantic interests, and maybe it's career, maybe you chose career, right? And then you got that success and achievement that you wanted, that promotion, right? Maybe you're being recognized at work. So everything is working out for you, Aries. Looks like you have success, you have achievement, you are in the spotlight, and everybody's cheering you on. So looks like you've worked really hard on something and you're being noticed for, Aries, okay? And you are definitely victorious on what you've achieved. Okay, now that could be related to work and career, and perhaps relationships as well. Maybe you and the other individual both want the same thing, and this brings a sort of feeling of happiness and joy and achievement and success, right? So this is definitely going to happen for you in the last week of October. So looking good. We start off the month in the first week of October. We start off needing to balance our emotions a bit, needing to harmonize certain things, our temperament a little bit, knowing that everything happens in divine right timing. So be mindful that you are dealing with situations that are quite opposite from you, maybe perhaps people that are quite opposite from you. But if you learn to balance the elements, balance your element with another person's element in a very smart and harmonious way, then you can definitely have success at the end of the month regarding this relationship or dealing with certain things or partnerships. You'll have that success, but you need to learn to balance your element with other people's elements, right? And whatever you're trying to achieve also, I feel like whatever you're focusing right now at the moment can help bring forth this victory, okay? And this focus will probably lead you into the path that you want to go towards, right? But I think the most important thing is figuring out, what is your intention? And by really figuring out, like, what is it you really want in this life, and what truly brings that joy and happiness inside of you, will really help you figure out which cup to choose, okay? So that's the message for you, Aries, is figuring out that intention this month, okay? Now let's see what the angels and spirit guides have to say for you for this month of October. Messages for Aries for this month of October. We have Imrama. So it says here, where are you being called to journey to? So there you go, Aries. So the cards are even telling you again, is where are you being called to journey to? This relates to the Seven of Cups. That you have this individual here who is contemplating where to go. Like the choices are there, and the space is there available. It's very spacious. Like there's a lot of space there to explore. But it does lead to a destination here. It leads to like a little door here, a home. But you could go to the opposite direction if you want, or here. But definitely opportunities are available for you here. There's space here for you. But you're kind of still. You're kind of like frozen. You kind of don't know where to go. There's just so much possibility. It's just so open, right? So that's why you have to contemplate this month and really figure out where you feel like you're being called to journey to. Where is it that you want to go to and explore? So what choices would be best suited for you for this month of October? And it looks like you will make a choice. And I think it has something to do with what's happening at the end of the month with the Six of Wands. That achievement, that result that you really wanted will come to fruition at the end of the month. But definitely really contemplate, though, like, from there on, where you want to head towards. So remember, it is what your intention is that will help you to discover where you want to go and where you want to aim towards, okay? Where you want to journey towards. So also feel, intuitively inside of you, if there's a certain calling, if there is an intuitive message being brought towards you this month. And listen to synchronistic messages this month a lot. And they can be a clue to where you have to step towards, right? You know, little steps, little by little. You got to be patient, right? You can't jump into it right away. You know, everything happens in divine right timing. There's also a little road here, like directing you to a certain path, right? But everything has to be, you know, it has to have the right intention, and you have to receive this. I feel like you have to receive it psychically, intuitively. You have to put in your foot into these, and into the depths of your subconscious mind, perhaps, right? So in order to be able to follow the path that you need to follow, because I do see a lot of paths, a lot of journey, like messages about going somewhere, right? And but that can't happen until you tune into yourself, or else you're going to stay frozen, okay, and lost in your thoughts, in your possibilities, you know. But that's why if you really tune in psychically, intuitively, like here, then you'll be able to kind of see a clear picture of where exactly you have to walk towards. Okay, Aries? So that's the message for you, Aries, for this month of October. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. And also, I have an Instagram page. I'm posting a daily card reading there. You can follow me there. I'll leave the link below. Right now, I'm just posting oracle cards, but then I'm going to start posting some tarot cards there too, okay? So, yeah, follow me if you would like to see that. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this monthly Taroscope reading of October 2019, and I'll see you guys really soon, okay? Bye.